Hello? Is that better? There we go. Now it's picking me up. I don't know what microphone it was on. That was weird. But, hello, Twitch chat. I'm liking this playlist. Today's playlist I've put on is video game music for committing tax evasion, again. And I think it's been very fun and upbeat recently, or today. And I think that's perfect. Just what I need for this dark, gloomy Monday. Actually, chat, you're not gonna believe this. It's fucking snowing outside. Hello? Why is it snowing in, like, the middle? Not the middle, but it's April. It shouldn't be snowing. I don't think it's gonna stick, but it's still crazy. Okay, so, Clangen Monday VODs continue to perform well. And speaking of Clangen Monday, we're just gonna jump right into that today. We will also continue to play Digimon Survive today, which I'm hoping to get some good progress on in that. There's a lot of, like, things happening in the story that are just very interesting. And I think that's all I have to say. We are soon, I'm in talks with the Game Center, right? Because we did that one stream there a few months ago, which the VOD for that just went up on my VODs channel, Zek again on YouTube, and I haven't been able to stream in the Game Center since that opening day, simply because I stream earlier than the center opens, but I'm going to be in talks with the center so that they can let me get in there earlier, so I'll have that fancy Blue Yeti mic and I'll be able to, like, troubleshoot my audio more, because the audio when I streamed there was worse than my own audio. And I'm just streaming from, like, my laptop with my shitty several-year-old microphone. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping I can get in there and I'll have higher quality shit to work with. And multiple screens to work with. And I'm hoping it'll be nice. But we'll see. Talks for that are starting tomorrow. Other than that, I don't really have many other announcements. It seemed some people were a little bit confused on how to join Clangen Monday, and if you want to submit a cat for Clangen Monday and you haven't already, you can join the Discord. You can type !Discord in chat and it'll send you a link, and pinned in the announcements channel is a Google form. I'll take the answers for that Google form and I will code your cat into the game if you submit them. Just a couple people were confused about that, so I thought I would clarify. And I think that's all I want to say today. So, let's get right into it. Oh, Streamlabs, you're not picking up my game. Hello. Clangen. And boom, there we go. And I already had it in full screen this time, so I didn't even have, to switch to full screen. But we got a couple player cats. Harpy Eyes is here. We got some more kits. Featherstar is still kicking, my girly. We got Hate Monday is still kicking, and Taco Fur. A lot of player cats are still kicking. Wolfstrike did die a couple streams ago, and I have not heard back from their player. But that is okay. I'm sure we'll hear back eventually. But everybody's getting older, though, which is a little bit scary. A bunch of the player cats we've come to know and love are getting older. No new cats this week. No one new to code in or anything. So we can just hop right in. We're going to be going to Moon... 2 plus 10 is 42, plus 2 more is 44. 144 then. Oh, right. We have no healers. Well, I guess we have one now, but for the last month, we had no healers. Because Verbena Roach got injured, and Wall was injured, got sick. And then Otterblotch murdered a healer, and then Timberhearth murdered a healer, and then got sick. So our healers were in a state of disarray. Like, what the hell are these guys doing? Just 1 second. Okay, there we go. I'm ready to go. Had to do something real fast. Okay. Taco first, small cut is healed up nicely. It seems inevitable that all rat bites are nasty, so Timberhearth isn't surprised when his starts to show signs of infection. Butterfly Shadows, bad legs, feeling sore. Snowshade and Hate Monday have been practically floating on air since announcing their commitment as mates before Zek Clan. Hate Monday got a partner? After he's done grieving his long-time situationship, he finally got another partner. God damn. Boulder Scratch is feeling better. Lavender Goose is feeling better. Spider Spores recovered from joint pain. Web Slinger's bad leg is particularly sore. Verbena Roach is feeling better. Happy Chaos has an ear infection. Deer Speckle is no longer coughing and sputtering. Deer Speckle confessed his feelings to Spider Spore and got rejected. Ochre Peak is feeling better. Saffron Caw got attacked by rats. Pebble was having a peaceful stroll outside of camp when she was attacked and killed by a fox. Rest in peace, Queen. I don't know when you joined the clan. At some point you did, though. Flamed Apple has an infection. Frozen Wisp is feeling better. Bianca has been struggling without proper fur. Oh, right, because you're like a fur point, right? With patchy brush-coated fur. So you only have some fur, not all of the fur. Interesting, interesting. Icicle Paw gets a present from Flare Pelt. Flurry Paw has excelled at every task placed before her. Despite her young age, she is more than ready to be a warrior. She's given the name Flurry Drift, honoring her kindness. Tucker Curl is feeling better from green cough. Awesome. She's still young, right? Yeah. Who is your parents? Owl Honey and Micah Shade. So that's Grass Pelt, Feather Star, and Softlock is who they're related to. Which is nice. Oh, those are the little daisies. I was like, what is that you have in your fur? What are those weird white speckles? Those weren't there before. The daisies. Wonderful. Okay, let's send out patrols. Owl Honey and Micah Shade. Starts snowing soon after the patrol sets out, trying to bring back fresh kill. Storm descends sudden and violent, putting an end to any other thoughts but survival. As the cats hide under the shrubbery and sheltered valley, Micah Shade keeps an eye out for everyone. It's a long couple of hours, but with gentle understanding and compassion, cats make it through safely, closer than ever afterwards. Frozen Wisp is pretty. Wait, what are your genes, girly? Blue spotted tabby. Oh, we don't have a lot of spotted kitties, huh? Mostly broken, yeah. Frozen Wisp, Ibis Hail, Ochre Peak. Comes across a large rat. They missed the rat, damn. Red Feather, Otter Blotch, and Hero. Hero suggests this might be a good chance for the cats to practice new fighting techniques. Unfortunately, no one steps up to teach. It makes everything feel awkward and like a waste of time, and the cats give up and return to camp a little irritated. Damn. Butterfly Shadow and Lupine Paw. The cats head out into the crisp, clear New Leaf sun, and Butterfly Shadow leads them towards a massive, messy eagle nest. Butterfly Shadow can't let Lupine Paw can't get Lupine Paw to take the training session seriously. Makes too much noise, not understanding the importance and danger of the opportunity. Damn. Hickory Quill, Ibis Heather, and Air Haven, and Cave Blossom. They're attacked by a gang of rogues! But we chase them off. Cloudy Slip, Bluebell Paw, Echo Speckle, and Hawk Tooth. The patrol meets Tuft Clan, a clan they consider to be allies at the border, and relationships improved. Harpy Eyes, Feather Star, Shade Bark, and Gray Freckle. There's a badger set. Ooh, the badger poked its head out. Damn. They did a stakeout to see it. Burr Eagle, Lavender Goose, Alpaca Stem, and Tumble Leaf. The patrol's making their way to the borderlines. We get ambushed by rogues. The rogues are terrifyingly coordinated and use the patrol's shock and confusing them against them. The patrol cats are picked off one by one, and only a couple manage to escape the slaughter. Damn. Alpaca Stem and Tumbleleaf, huh? Where are these two? Alpaca Stem was Pippet and Hate Monday's kid. Yeah. Which is crazy. And Tumbleweed was someone's kid. I don't remember whose though. Butterfly Shadow and Flare Pelt. So Wolf Strike's grandkid. Wow, that's kind of sad. Damn. Okay. Mountain Paw and Bianca. Nice spot to sun themselves. And they take time to rest. Bowkite and Saffron Paw come across a small dog. Bowkite hisses at the small dog, and the rest of the small team back them up. The dog skitters back, yapping loudly, apparently shocked by the display. Patrol breaks out into yowls and caterwauls until the dog loses its nerves and runs from the Zek clan border into the distance. Damn. Saffron Caw, Doughstripe, Abyss Whisker, and Otter Paw. Patrol gathers together to train under Abyss Whisker's leadership. Otter Paw thinks he might have had a vision from StarClan. Abyss Whisker takes Otter Paw aside, giving him the full benefits. Cool, could have been a real vision. Boulder Scratch, Hawthorn Pelt, Deer Speckle, Tucker Curl, and Icicle Paw. There's Frost Clan, and relationships improved because the apprentices are chillin'. Playgale, Chervil Ears, Snowshade, Flurry Drift. Come across a Thunder Path. They get plenty of prey. Presto Straight Lord, Spider Spore, High Fleck. Comes across a squirrel. Stealthily, Spider Spore stalks forward. The squirrel has no idea what's coming as he pounces on it and breaks its neck. Spider Spore sends a silent thanks to StarClan for this prey. Then Echo Dapple and Verbena Roach. Wild garlic was gathered. Hell yeah, love to see it. Do 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 do. What song is this? I want to see what song this is. It's from Pikmin 4. OMG, hello, hello. Doing some Clangen Monday. Let's save. Still not enough healers because of the chaos this man put us through. This is your fault mostly. Like, genuinely, this is mostly his fault. Flare Pelt's feeling better. Echo Speckle has an ear infection. Webslinger's broken bone has healed. Mr. Jackalmeister's cat's feeling better. Webslinger no longer has a broken bone. Hell yeah. Saffron Caw's feeling better. Flamed Apple's bone's infected. Cave Blossom has a running nose. Bianca and Furzram really think the clan has noticed how they feel about each other. Everyone carefully hides their smiles as they announce becoming mates. Cute! Oh, Furzram is AMAB, and Bianca's AFAB, meaning they can actually have kittens. Most of our quote-unquote kittens of cats are adopted because we have too many gay people. All these gay people can't have kids. Butterfly Shadow gives Lupine Paw a friendly nudge, and the leader calls the young cat's name. They watch with pride as Lupine Paw steps forward to receive his new name, Lupine Holly. Bowkite gives Saffron Paw a friendly nudge when the leader calls the young cat's name. They watch with pride as Saffron Paw steps forward to receive her new name, Saffron Pelt. Featherstar rests her muzzle on Otter Fleck's head and declares him to be a full warrior of Zek clan, honoring his devotion. Hickory Quill gets a present from Icicle Paw. Zek clan is shocked by Hate Monday's outburst of wails and cries at Alpaca Stem's vigil. He flees camp to process this shattering loss on his own, and the days to come he barely stirs from his nest. Yeah, that was his kid. That was him and Pippet's kid. All of his kids are with Pippet, even though they were only dating for these first two. Humbleleaf and Alpaca Stem, rest in peace. Okay. Frozen Wisp, Cave Blossom, Doughstripe, and Abyss Whisker. Meet Hollyhock Clan at the border, and relationships improve. We have a nice conversation. Bur Eagle, Saffron Pelt, Hawktooth, Ibis Hail, and Ochre Peak gathers together to train under Hawktooth's leadership. Saffron Pelt admits she thinks she had a vision from StarClan. Hawktooth thinks Saffron Pelt might be right. Otter, Blotch, and Hero come across a bird. They catch the bird. Lavender Goose, Web Slinger, Hickory Quill, and Harpy Eyes. As the patrol is checking the borderlines, they notice that the ThunderClan scent has strayed into the territory. ThunderClan is their ally, but this is suspicious. Relationships have improved, though. I know this song. What is this song? Oh, it's from Omori. That's fun. That's fun. What a fun playlist this is. Do. Presto Straight Lord, Otterfleck, Bowkite, and Chervil Ears. Patrol devolves into ghost stories, putting everyone on edge. Chervil Ears see the patrol competing to scare each other and derails it completely. Instead, he spins a tale of truth, bringing the story of one of Zeklan's warrior ancestors to life. How clear his words are, it's almost like he knows the Star Clan cat. Even though that's impossible. Ooh. Featherstar, Grey Freckle, Icicle Paw, and Tucker Curl. Oh, Tucker Curl. The mountains have claimed Tucker Curl. He's been taken by the mountains. Rest in peace, buddy. You were not built for these streets. Icicle Paw is not close to graduating. I want to see the other guys though, now that they're adults. Lupine Holly. Black Broken Mackerel Tabby. Flurry Drill. Oh, these guys aren't adults yet, but Icicle Paw is. What song is this? Thank goodness you're here. Wonderful. So many silly songs in this playlist. I'm loving it. Airhaven, Butterfly Shadow, Claygale, and Bluebell Paw. Butterfly Shadow suggests it might be a good chance to practice teamwork. Sometimes the best thing of all is just help an apprentice get the chance to feel equal to the warrior she's trying to become. Butterfly Shadow treats Bluebell Paw exactly like everyone else. Bluebell Paw's confidence grows and her eyes light up as the cats work together. Ibis Heather, Red Feather, Owl Honey, Micah Shade. You could do like a Pokemon rap with warrior cat names, I think. I think that'd be funny. Starts snowing. Storm descends sudden and violent, putting an end to any other thought but survival. They dig snow den and cuddle together for warmth. Damn. Snow Shade, Deer Speckle, Shade Bark, and Boulder Scratch. Girl walks through the wooded slopes. Shade Bark explains an idea she had for squirrel hunting. And they bait the squirrels, and it works. Hawthorn Pelt, Saffron Caw, Flurry Drift, Cloudy Slip stumble across a large dog. Patrol tries to keep watch on the dog from a distance, but spots the cats and they have to scatter. Not as bad as it could have been, though. Saffron Caw manages to keep track of the dog's position, and doesn't come any further into Zek Clan territory. That's good. Echo Dapple, Bianca, Mountain Paw. Patrol comes across a small dog. Bianca hisses at the small dog, and the rest of her small team backs her up. The dog runs away. Lupine Holly, High Fleck, and Spider Spore. There's a badger on Tuft Clan territory, and we let them know. Then Verbena Roach, sorry we're not proceeding. That's an event that's very likely to give kittens, and we just do not have the healers to support kittens right now. Kittens from outside the clan, at least. Speaking of kittens, Taco Fur and oh my god, Timberhearth is dead. Zek Clan does not have enough healthy healers. Taco Fur and Timberhearth adopted 2 kittens. A black grizzled tick tabby and white female. And a black spotted tabby male. Snow Kit and Cinnamon Kit. And then not long after, from the rat infection that Timberhearth said he could handle, the infection that he wasn't worried about, Timberhearth passed away, leaving behind Taco Fur and his 2 new children. Oh my goodness. Micah Shade has heat exhaustion. Butterfly Shadow. Oh, I hear a sound. Hello, hello. Itella, thank you for the follow. We're playing some Clangen Monday, and our healer, Timberhearth, he and his husband, Taco Fur, adopted kittens. And then, later that same month, of a rat bite, Timberhearth said he had under control, and he knew what to do about. He died from it, leaving behind his husband and his 2 new kids. Very sad. We're struggling with healers, and it's literally all Timberhearth's fault. It's literally all his fault. We had 3, and then he killed 1, and 1 was sick, and so then it was just him, and then he got sick, so then we had no one. Micah Shade's gotten heat exhaustion. Butterfly Shadow feels better. Butterfly Shadow fought a rogue and got hurt. Verbena Roach gives Owl Honey some strengthening herbs. Hero has a mild headache. Web Slinger's feeling better. I'd say my day's going pretty well. Thanks for asking. Went to work, went to class, and now I'm streaming. I'm glad to be streaming. I got a fun playlist on and I'm having a good time. Ibis Hale's gotten heat exhaustion. Bianca announced that she is expecting kits. It's time to settle into the nursery and make sure everything is perfectly prepared. Ooh. So true. How are you doing? Hickory Quill believes she's meant for something greater. As the clan sits visual, Taco Fur's voice cracks with grief, talking about the time they had with Timberhearth. They only retire to their nests when concerned clanmates usher them there. Tremors rack their body as they dwell on how Timberhearth won't see another morning. Damn. Everybody's so sad. Timberhearth was a long-lasting cat of ours, and a viewer-submitted cat. Flarepelt looks at all the cats sitting vigil for Timberhearth. Wonders how any of them will cope without Timberhearth in their lives. They can't be bothered to get out of their nest the next day. Hawktooth is rocked by the loss of Timberhearth. All those memories and shared moments are now burdens that they must carry alone. The dead of night, they wail to the vast sky, unable to fathom StarClan's cruelty. Echo Speckle feels like the earth beneath her paws has crumbled with Timberhearth gone. Echo Speckle deeply believed nothing bad could ever happen with Timberhearth there, but now she's barely able to move her body. Red Feather, goodness lord, everybody's grieving for this guy. Timberhearth belonged to our mod, Despara. I gotta let him know that his cat died. Red Feather tries to put on a brave face for his clanmates, but as they speak about Timberhearth, their voice wavers and then breaks off into nothing. With a trembling gasp, they retreat to let another clanmate speak. Abyss Whisker wails when she sees the body of Timberhearth, still and cold in the clearing. She sets vigil that night as grief fills her heart. She only retires to her nest when concerned clanmates usher her there. Dear Speckle gently licks Timberhearth's fur clean. Timberhearth once did. Oh, thank you, thank you! Once did for him in the nursery, and blinks back tears. When no one needs anything from him, he breaks down, wailing uncontrollably. Tucker Curl— no one mourned Tucker Curl! I forgot this guy even died. Everybody was only grieving for Timberhearth. Rest in peace, our bloodthirsty healer, committer of like 2 to 3 murders. You were a real one. Alright. His new kits are gonna know they had a healer dad, but they're not gonna know anything about him. So sad, so sad. Alright, let's send out the cats. Cloudy Slip, Mountain Paw, Gray Freckle, and Feather Star. Gray Freckle spots a rabbit. The patrol sees its tremors a few fox lengths away. They catch the rabbit and it's eaten as normal. Want to have a chat with you once you're free? I have a DM you on Twitter. Cool, cool, cool. Alrighty. I will check that out after stream then. Mainly because I'm not a big, like, checking social media while stream is going. But afterwards I can check that out. Oh, thank you, thank you. Okie dokie. Airhaven, Snowshade, Shadebark, and Hickory Quill. There's a spring in their step as the cats head out. Today looks like a good day for hunting. The hunting is easy and the company is good. Spring is still just as present in their steps as when the patrol heads back to camp. Lots of food today. Saffron Caw, Ibis Heather, Frozen Wisp, and Echo Dapple. Whoa, I haven't seen this art before. That's actually crazy. The patrol comes across a large hare. The patrol catches the hare. Awesome, we caught this freaky looking rabbit. Bluebell Paw, Bow Kite, High Fleck, and Harpy Eyes. Harpy Eyes notices an unfamiliar scent. Something's left the scent marks on the wrong side of the border. Boldly, Bluebell Paw follows the scent to a trespassing rogue and confronts them. Fur puffed, but ears pricked forward curiously, she asks what the rogue is doing. It seems to embarrass the other cat, who walks off back over the border. They just got lost, I think. Icicle Paw, Boulder Scratch, Lupine Holly, and Web Slinger. Spies a fat rabbit on Tough Clan border. Let's go get it. Web Slinger leaps for the rabbit and promptly trips over a rock. The rabbit hops away as Web Slinger sheepishly picks himself up, noticing Tough Clan cats watching him on the other side of the border. The other cats know exactly what Web Slinger was trying to do, and turns away to report the incident to their leader. Damn. Chervil Ears, Presto Straight Lord, Burr Eagle, and Owl Honey. Alhani's suggestion might be a good chance to practice new fighting techniques, and everybody has a nice session. Nice. Cave Blossom, Lavender Goose, Flurry Drift, and Ochre Peak. Patrols marking the borderlines when a gang of rogues ambushes, and Ochre Peak died. Damn. Who was Ochre Peak related to? I think they were related to one of our cats. Who are your parents? Echo Speckle and Hawktooth are your parents? Then they're Hate Monday, Timber Hearth, and Taco Fur's grandkid. Doe Stripe, Hawthorn Pelt, Saffron Pelt, and Clay Gale. Saffron Pelt notices an unfamiliar scent, and they find a rogue. The rogue is confused. Otterfleck, Otter Blotch, and Hero can go out. They come across a small dog, and they chase it off. Then Spider Spore and Verbena Roach. Ponders one of life's little ironies with a small smile. It's at least a little funny how elder leaves are so suited for easing the pain of the clan's elders. The tree is a name for that. There's an old myth about a healer asking an ancient tree for advice. But sometimes the confident coincidence amuses Verbena Roach. That's funny. I like that. Alrighty, 136. Tails twined together. Featherstar and Taco Fur announced that love has blossomed between them. They've become mates. Oh, I died. Oh no. Despite StarClan's efforts, Featherstar's body just couldn't continue. Her remaining lives were taken by old age. The leader has no lives left and has traveled to StarClan. Rest in peace, my girlie. You were old. Okay, who are my kids who are still alive? Otterblotch, Gray Freckle, Owl Honey, Red Feather, and Airhaven. I want to take Otterblotch. Otterblotch is my new cat. Let me mark her as mine. Owned by Zek. That's my kitty now. Alright, rest in peace Taco Fur though. Got another partner only for them to immediately die. Which is crazy. Okay. Bowstar has received their 9 lives and became the new leader of the clan. I feel like they are not ready for this new responsibility, but will try their best to do what is right for the clan. Visit Bowstar's profile for the full ceremony. I will. Who talked to you? Wolfstrike? Wolfstrike approached. Foggy, Black Goat, Ice Swirl, Doughbriar, Kink Stripe, Alpaca Stem, Cloudy Break, and then Featherstar. Damn. So many memories. Hate Monday and Snowshade found 2 kittens. Right, because Snowshade and Hate Monday are dating now. Violet Kit and Shard Kit. Very cute. Like this guy. Micah Shade recovered from heat exhaustion. Presto Straightlord went on a long walk. Hero's headache's gone. Deer Speckle and Spider Spore are mates now. Flamed Apple's wound feels better. Cave Blossom's running nose has stopped running. Ibis Heather has fleas. Bianca hopes the litter will be small. She feels overwhelmed at the idea of a big litter. Bowstar has been following the progress of Mountain Paw for moons, and feels that it's time for him to get his warrior name. He's granted the name Mountain Freckle, in honor of his pragmatism. Mountain Freckle, yeah. Echo Speckle sits in the crowd, chest puffed out in pride as she watches Bluebell Paw be named Bluebell Path, and honored for her friendliness. She considers herself lucky to have been able to train such an amazing young cat. Looks forward to seeing the warrior she becomes. Bluebell Path went on a long walk. October wandered out into the territory and was found dead, a peaceful expression on his face. That's fair, he was old as hell. Hickory Quill dislocated her leg. Boulder Scratch looks at all the cats sitting vigil for Ochre Peak and wonders how any of them will cope at Ochre Peak in their lives. When no one needs anything from them, they break down, wailing uncontrollably and cursing the world that took Ochre Peak. Ibishail is inconsolable at the news of Ochre Peak's death, howling his grief to the stars, even as his clanmates try to support and comfort him. Taco Fur speaks at length at Featherstar's vigil, recounting all of their good memories and qualities that made Taco Fur love her. They only retire to their nest when concerned clanmates usher them there. Hate Monday's grieving too. She was a steady, rock-solid presence in Hate Monday's life, and death has rendered her so small and feeble. Makes a point of removing foliage from Featherstar's nest, snapping at any hindrance. His paws tremble over the material, distraught when he realizes how fast Featherstar's scent is fading. Yes! They hated Featherstar! But Featherstar was their clanmate, first and foremost. What song is this? Hold on, I'm getting distracted. Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator. Crazy. Where was I? Micah Shade bows their head at the vigil respectfully. Otterblotch feels like a fool for believing their parent would be with them all their life. Now that Featherstar is gone, Otterblotch curses every lost chance to cherish her. In the dead of night, they wail into the vast sky, unable to fathom StarClan's cruelty. Featherstar was always the first cat Greyfreckle turned to advice. Owlhoney stares at Featherstar's body blankly. Redfeather can hardly process. These are all my kids. I had a lot of kids. Ochre Peak, Featherstar, and October have taken their place in StarClan. So much grief and death has taken its toll on the cats of ZekClan. Bowstar chooses Owlhoney. Whoa, 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 whoa. Owlhoney was chosen as deputy, actually. You know? And Owlhoney is also my kid. So instead, what if I just I'm playing as Owlhoney next? Become the next leader of my own clan. I think that's funny. So that's what I'm going with. Lupine Holly, Bowstar, Hawthorn Pelt, and Snowshade. Those stories put everyone on edge, but Lupine Holly spins a thrilling tale, and the patrol shivers with delighted fear. Shadebark, Spider Spore, Frozen Wisp, Clay Gale. This might be a good chance for cats to practice new fighting techniques. Everybody has a nice practice session. Nice. Presto Straight Lord, Burr Eagle, Icicle Paw, and High Fleck. Patrol's checking the border lines to hear an odd sound coming from just beyond the rockfall. High Fleck drops down into a hunting crouch, certain that a mouse must be the source. And they get the mouse. Saffron Pelt, Cave Blossom, Hero, and Chervil Ears. On their way to mark the far corners of their mountain, Saffron Pelt starts telling a story of their ancestors every cat entertain. Keeps the cats' minds off their sore pads. Nose Stripe, Webslinger, Mountain Freckle, and Echo Dapple. Meet Grackle Clan, allies. Echo Dapple approaches the other patrol first, calling out a greeting. Nice. Saffron Caw, Ibis Heather, Flurry Drift, and Lavender Goose. They gather together to train under Lavender Goose's leadership. Flurry Drift thinks she had a vision, but no one can make sense of it. Cloudy Slip, Otterfleck, Micah Shade, and Harpy Eyes. There's an old badger set. Micah Shade pushes rocks in front of the entrance. Bluebell Path and Verbena Roach, and they go get they get a small cut. No herbs there. We really need cats to step up as healers. For real, for real. Butterfly Shadow is healed well. Hawktooth and Echo Speckle adopted 2 kittens. Prance Kit, Cream Mackerel Tabby, and Twig Kit, a black male with folded ears. Oh my goodness, they got folded ears. They got folded ears like Timberhearth. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Soreness is abated. Abyss Whisker and Dose Stripe adopt another kitten as well. Iris Kit. And then Ibis Tails recovers from heat exhaustion. Verbena Roach examines Flamed Apple's leg and reports that though everything seems to be healed, the weakness will complain about will permanently remain. Cave Blossom has a stomach ache. Frost Clan Healer asks for lungwort, however we don't have any. Burr Eagle gets fucking pranked. Bianca and Furs Ram give birth to 2 kittens. Let me see these babies. Short-haired, white, and red golden. Ooh, we got golden kitty. And short-haired, white, and black blotched tabby female with brush-coated fur and golden fluorite eyes. So she has thin fur. What does brush-coated mean? I want to be able to explain to you what that means, but I'm not entirely sure. So let me see. Brush-coated cat. Oh, a brush-coated cat has very, very thin fur. They're basically Donskoy cats. Okay, okay. That's good to know. But I didn't know what a brush-coated cat is. You just got a very thin layer of fur. Which is good to know. Oh, a little baby. We have a lot of kittens all of a sudden. Not that I'm complaining about that. More chance that at least one of them wants to be a healer. While Bowstar is not quite sure that Icicle Paw has outgrown his childish quirks or his love of pranks, they welcome him as a full warrior to the clan, naming him Icicle Heart for his lightheartedness and intrigue. Bluebell Path's feeling better, and Otter Fleck is feeling better. Nice. A lot of cats out of commission, actually. Okay. Spider, Spore, Lavender Goose, Bluebell Path, and High Fleck. There's a spring in their steps, and they get a whole lot of prey. Otter Fleck, Hawthorn Pelt, Ibis Heather, Lupine Holly. Hawthorn Pelt suggests this might be a good chance for the cats to practice new fighting techniques. Everyone has a nice practice session, picking up a good selection of new tricks to try out in their next skirmish. Micah Shade, Mountain Freckle, Chervil Ears, and Cave Blossom has a disagreement. Look to Micah Shade to settle it. Micah Shade nods sympathetically, hearing out every side to the argument. With their help, the patrol feels comfortable even with their differences. Fur, Eagle, Butterfly Shadow, Flurry Drift, Saffron Pelt. What's been happening? Oh my goodness, a lot has been happening. Patrol devolves into ghost stories, putting everyone on edge. So, Timberhearth and... I'll give you a quick rundown, right? Timberhearth and Taco Fur adopted 2 kittens. Then, later that same month, from a rat bite that got infected, that he said he totally had under control, and he could totally handle, Timberhearth died. Taco Fur grieved, and then after that, he started dating Featherstar. But then, later that same month, Featherstar lost the rest of her 5 lives to old age. So there's that. Hate Monday got a new partner. Webslinger was trespassing on other clans' territory. Couple other things. I don't know, there's just a lot going on, man. We have one singular healer. No, literally. I know this music. This is from Final Fantasy. I haven't played Final Fantasy, but I've heard this song before, I think. We also had quite a few cats die in an ambush. Like, there was so much death today, and we're not even done yet. From this cat here, Pebble, to October, are the cats who have died today so far. So that's like, what? 8 cats? 8 cats have died so far. Flame Dapple, Harpy Eyes, Cloudy Slip, Echo Dapple. Cloudy Slip finds an abandoned kit. Flint Kit. Well, we always take in kittens like that. Oh, excuse me. Flint Kit adopted parent is Cloudy Slip. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Bowstar, Webslinger, Presto Straight Lord, and Hero. This might be a good chance for everybody to practice teamwork. They form 2 teams to fight each other. Claws seized, of course. Bowstar takes them up on the good idea. And then, since my cat died, I took up my daughter, who was assigned to be the new deputy, meaning I might very well just become the leader again. But it might be rigged, but that's just how it is, you know? Shadebark, Claygale, Saffron Caw. There's an unfamiliar scent, and they chase the rogue off. No Shade, Icicle Heart, Frozen Wisp, and Doe Stripe go out hunting, and they get a lot of prey. And then Verbena Roach. Get some leaves. You go. We're gonna be struggling for healers until cats step up for it. Taco Fur heads to the healer's den, looking for poppy seeds for his nightmares, for their nightmares. Hate Monday feels better. Star's tail is badly injured by a dog. Butterfly Shadow and Flare Pelt adopt 3 kittens. We have Liar Kit, who's so pretty. Hello. Black Broken Mackerel Tabby and White Manx Mix female. Ooh, okay, okay. We cannot let this kitten breed with any other cats that carry Manx, because it is homozygous lethal. Same with Fern Kit. Short-haired black, broken mackerel, tabby, and white minx, mixed female. Cinnamon kit, oh, you're so cute. White and blue, broken mackerel, tabby, minx mix. And then that's it for those guys. Presto Straight Lord tripped. Lavender Goose is feeling sore. Hero tries to convince Lupine Holly to run away with him. Happy Chaos is feeling better. Saffron Caw has white cough. Cave Blossom is glad his stomach ache's finally gone. Hawktooth gave poppies to Harpy Eyes. Bianca's shivers have died down. Saffron Caw was murdered. The culprit is unknown. Who are you related to? No one. You're not related to anyone. You're from another clan. Flurry Drift murdered you, huh? Isn't Flurry Drift my grandkid? Yeah, that's my kid, man. Why did you murder this man? Did you hate him, or was it just for the hell of it? You hardly even disliked him. It might have just been for the hell of it. Hickory Quill's feeling better. Violet gets snuck out of camp. Red Feather is rocked by the loss of Saffron Caw. Yeah, rest in peace, Saffron Caw. We have 4 pages of kittens now. Or of cats now, because so many people are having kids. I don't know what it was about all this death that made everybody go, you know what, let's all have kids at once. Frozen Wisp, Lavender Goose, Cave Blossom, Cloudy Slip, Sun themselves. Have a great time. Flame Dapple, Saffron Pelt, Harpy Eyes. That's a cute flower. It really, like, stands out on their black fur. Comes across a thunder path, and they get plenty of prey from it. No Shade, Lupine Holly, Bluebell Path, and Mica Shade. Might be a good chance to practice hunting. And the conversation turns to prey. Spider Sport, Charvel Ears, Hickory Quill, Icicle Heart. There's a spring in their steps as the cats head out. Today looks like a good day for hunting. Not only does Icicle Heart personally catch a terrifying amount of prey, but he offers up support to everyone else to do the same. Awesome. Play Gale, Happy Chaos, Hawthorn Pelt, and Hero. Fought a Badger on ThunderClan. We don't tell them though because no one showed up. Echo Dapple, High Fleck, Mountain Freckle, Webslinger. Finds a fat rabbit on the other side of the ThunderClan border, tempting opportunity, but it may not be wise to hunt on their allies' territory. High Fleck leaps for the rabbit, and I don't remember what happened. I forgot already. Ibis Heather, Burr Eagle, Shade Bark, Flurry Drift. Patrol hears a strange thwacking sound on the other side of the boulder. After initial confusion, the patrol realizes that it is courting season for the goats that live on the mountain. So we watch the goats fight. Flurry Drift creeps closer, wanting to watch the show. Unfortunately, she accidentally steps on a dead leaf, and the crunch alerts the 2 bucks. Patrol watches in disappointment as the bucks bleat and run from sight. All that bravado and they were scared off by a leaf. That's kind of funny. Stripe tells a story, and everybody has a good time. Otter Fleck and Verbena Roach. Get some rosemary. Nice, nice, nice. Next one. Taco Fur's nightmares have finally stopped. Bowstar died from a mangled tail. Ooh, that's a rough start to your leadership, buddy. 8 lives left. Bowstar had a bad fall walking back to the territory and comes back to camp quite sore. Snowshade tripped over a trunk and is bruised. Echo Speckle's ears feel better. Red Feather pads out of the camp, wanting nothing more than to be away from the pitying looks of their clanmates. Abyss Whisker's finally feeling better. Lavender Goose feels better. Ibis Hale feels better. Ibis Hale gets attacked by rats. Echo Speckle thought she was walking on a snowdrift until it gave way and she fell down the mountain, breaking her leg. Ibis Heather no longer has fleas. Cloudy Slip inhaled a lot of water. Frozen Wisp was attacked by rats. High Fleck was murdered. The culprit is unknown. This was Taco Fur and Timberhearth's grandkid, right? Yeah, Taco Fur and Timberhearth. And Black Goat's a grandparent? Doesn't that mean that's my great-grandkid? It does mean that's my great-grandkid. Okay, Abyss Whisker and Stripe. Wrist in Peace, High Fleck. Who were you murdered by? Icicle Heart? Ooh, I like this guy though. What? Wolf Strike's grandkid, huh? I guess one of your parents is, like, bloodthirsty. Did you just hate the guy? I'm so curious why you committed murder. You did just hate the guy. Huh. We're so murder-prone in this clan. What the hell? Storm Kid has been having a lot of trouble keeping up while playing. Urbana Roach listens to his chest and diagnoses him with raspy lungs. Flintpaw touches noses with Web Slinger. Flintpaw slips on a rock but lands nimbly. Cinnamon Kit's bruised. Abyss Whisker looks at all the cats sitting vigil for Highfleck and wonders how any of them will cope without Highfleck in their lives. Damn. That's rough. We're having a rough time in the clan. Lavender Goose, Hawthorn Pelt, Micah Shade. Patrol devolves into ghost stories, putting everyone on edge. Despite the tense mood, the patrol is successful and the afternoon wears on, and the cats relax with each other. Blue Pine Holly, Happy Chaos, Ibis Heather, Mountain Freckle. There's a spring in their steps as the cats head out. Today looks like a good day for hunting. Happy Chaos, chose a completely stupid hunting spot to lead them all to. By the time the patrol gives up and heads back to camp, more than one cat's throwing surly glances in his direction. Damn. Harpy Eyes, Icicle Heart, Chervil Ears, and Presto Straight Lord. Oh, does the mountain claim you? No, you're alive. Red Feather, Shade Bark, Cave Blossom, Otterfleck. They're telling a story. Denser than a two-leg, opportunistic and sly. Cats of the Whisker Grove are no true clan cats. They stole from Zek Clan and the other clans, harming the trust Zek Clan has in outsiders greatly. Red Feather sighs. Zek Clan might never have the same relationship with cats outside the clan again, thanks to those ungrateful thieves. Damn. Flurry Drift, Snowshade, Flame Dapple, Hickory Quill. It's snowing. Small amount of prey is brought back to camp. Hero, Blue Pill Path, Doe Stripe. There's Frost Clan scent, and relationships improve. Fur Eagle, Web Slinger, and Flint Paw can go training. There's a Badger set. They push rocks in front of it. Playgale, Saffron Pelt, Spider Spore. They talk about visions, and then no herbs for the healing patrol. Okay. Taco Fur will always love Timberhearth, but has decided to move on. Damn. Lair Pelt, it feels better. We don't have enough catmint to share. Bowstar's no longer sore. Butterfly Shadow is particularly sore. Hawktooth's feeling better. Echo Speckle's feeling better. Owl Honey and Micah Shade found a litter of 3 kits and decided to adopt them. Literally everybody who's married is having kids right now. We cannot take care of kids right now. What do we got though? Flit Kit, Midnight Kit. Ooh, you're so pretty. And Gravel Kit. Okay, okay. Boulder Scratch is feeling better. Ibis Hale's moving on. Deer Speckle's feeling better. Shade Bark has a running nose. Urbana talks as she applies a strange paste to Frozen Wisp's rat bite. Tells her that this will be a daily routine because it's becoming infected. Bianca's feeling better. Playgale got sprained. Urbana Roach announced that she won't be here forever, and it's time she took on an apprentice. She tells the clan that she's chosen Cinnamon Kit, now Cinnamon Paw. Cinnamon Paw is Timberhearth's last kid before he died. And Bro is becoming a healer. Ooh, I like your white pattern. That's a very pretty white pattern. Cinnamon Paw has white cough. Snowpaw smiles, he sits beside Butterfly Shadow. Rumors reach your plan that Colin has died recently. Prance Kit and Cinnamon Kit lead a small leaf gathering hunt. The adult cats watch with amused purrs. Twig Kit refuses once again to go out and play, his joints swollen and painful. Becoming clear that it's not an isolated instance. Twig Kit might need some help. Ooh. Constant joint pain. Because of the folded ears, yeah. Oh, that's so sad. Poor baby. Deer Speckle and Spider Spore. Fat Rabbit on Thunder Clan, and they go and catch it. Saffron Pelt, Cave Blossom, Lupine Holly, Lavender Goose. Starts snowing after the patrol sets out, trying to bring back something for the fresh kill pile, and they have a hunt that's successful. Flintpaw and Web Slinger can go out. Web Slinger instructs Flintpaw to scent the air and nods in approval, and Flintpaw says he smells a squirrel. Leafball makes hunting a little trickier, and Webslinger gently prompts Flintpaw to see if he remembers how to navigate the leaf litter. Bianca, Micah, Shade, Flurry, Drift, Bluebell Path. There's a spring in their step as the cats head out. Today looks like a good day for hunting. They get a huge amount of prey. Hawktooth and Echo Speckle. Might be a good chance to practice new fighting techniques. Hawktooth can't lay a paw on Echo Speckle. Their focus is disrupted as Echo Speckle whips her tail along Hawktooth's throat teasingly. Oh, they're flirting! They're flirting! Otterfleck, Hawthorn Pelt, Butterfly Shadow, and Snowpaw. Butterfly Shadow suggests it might be a good chance for the cats to practice new fighting techniques. Fortunately, no one steps up to teach, making everybody feel awkward and like it's a waste of time. Damn. Bowstar, Boulder Scratch, Flame, Dapple, Burr, Eagle. Tempted to eat the prey he just caught, but he resists the temptation. Shadebark, Hickory Quill, Happy Chaos. Rabbit bursts out from cover. The troll catches the rabbit. Ibis Heather, Icicle Heart, Harpy Eyes, and Hero. Chat as they head out to hunt. Icicle Heart is complimented on his hunting talents. He's humble about it, but it doesn't make it less true. Purple Ears, Mountain Freckle, Doe Stripe, Presto Straight Lord. He's a shadow of a school of fish, and they get plenty of fish. Red Feather, Snowshade, and Verbena Roach. They get Burdock and Ragwort. Nice. Alright. Next moon. Hate Mondays brought back to camp after wandering off. Bowstar has Yellow Cough. Hawktooth wished to join the elders. The clan honors them and all the service Hawktooth has given them. Otterblotch is feeling better. Otterblotch has a headache. Grey Freckle feels better. Owl Honey feels better. Airhaven feels better. Abyss Whisker wakes from yet another nightmare, feeling as though she's being haunted by the ghosts of the ones she grieves. Damn. Webslinger is sick. Ibis Hale's feeling better. Echo Dapple's broken bone has an infection. Happy Chaos got hurt by rats, but he fought off all of them. Deer Speckle goes out on a walk and finds flowers. Ibis Heather was talking to Elton. Fur's Ram was talking to Follow. Bluebell Path fell from a cliff and survived, but broke her leg. Snowpaw was deep in thought. Violet Kit falls into a river, but is saved by Hate Monday. Is this Hate Monday's kid? It is Hate Monday's kid. I'm glad you were saved. No lasting damage. Iris Paw touches noses with Flame Dapple, wondering whether this is truly the right path for her. Fern Kit and Storm Kit flick snow at the older warriors, giggling as they hide behind the nursery. Oh no! Fern Kit got Yellow Cough! Butterfly Shadow and Snowpaw. They notice Grackle Clan scent, and relationships have worsened. Lupine Holly, Otterfleck. Wait, did we just grab an apprentice from that? I wasn't paying attention. No, I don't think so. Otterfleck, Owl Honey, Micah Shade. Once Upon a Time. Oh, we're talking about the Whisker Grove cats again. Turtle Ears, Flintpaw, Hawthorn Pelt, Burr Eagle. There's an old badger set, and we have a stakeout to see the badger. Saffron Pelt, Ibis Hale, Snowshade, Shadebark. Hollyhock Clan on the border, relationships improved. Happy Chaos, Doe Stripe, Mountain Freckle, Iris Paw, and Flame Dapple is to training for those two. Happy Chaos suggests might be a good chance for the cats to practice new hunting techniques, particularly with Iris Paw present. Everyone has a nice session. Nice. Echo Speckle, Deer Speckle, Spider Spore. Deer Speckle tells a story, but it's too rough to tell the story, and Deer Speckle runs out of breath. That's fair, though. Grey Freckle, Hickory Quill, Otterblotch, and Hero. Starts snowing, and they're in a kitty cat ball to keep warm. Bianca, Lavender Goose, Harpy Eyes, Ibis Heather. Patrols marking the borderlines. A gang of rogues strides confidently in. But we chase them off. Airhaven, Straight Lord, Red Feather, Icicle Heart. Do not proceed on outsiders. Cave Blossom, Boulder Scratch, Flurry Drift. Cave Blossom thinks he had a vision. Boulder Scratch talks to him about it. Nothing taken from for the healers. Things are rough. If you're a healer trying to heal the clan right now, rough times, rough times. Okay. 42. Taco Fur was moving on from Featherstar. Taco Fur has a running nose. Micah Shade's leg is inflamed and painful. Butterfly Shadow is no longer sore. Otter Blotch is relieved by the lack of pain in their head. Ibis Heather was murdered. Ibis Heather is Presto Straight Lord's kid. Wait, hello? Presto Straight Lord murdered his own kid? What? Did he hate his kid? Why did you murder your own kid? You just disliked your kid a little more than you loved them. Is that really a reason to murder your kid? Goodness me. Okay. Abyss Whisker's nightmares have stopped. Happy Chaos's torn ear has healed. There's no longer any water in Cloudy Slip's lungs. Frozen Wisp's feeling better. Lupine Holly has a running nose. Mountain Freckle fell from the top branches of a tree. Playgale's sprain is healed. Violet Paw smiles up at the stars as she sits beside Otter Blotch. Stars seem to shine brighter in response. Violet Paw knows it's a sign. Violet Paw knows it's a sign that Barker is watching over her. Shardpaw smiles at the stars as she sits beside Red Feather. Shardpaw has a stomach ache. Fern Kit was killed by Yellow Cough. Rest in peace, little buddy. Cinnamon Kit has a headache. Flint Kit misstepped and landed on his feet. No parent wants to outlive their child. An owl honey wails over Mountain Freckle's body. How did Mountain Freckle die? One night comes and they fall asleep. Ibis Heather, Mountain Freckle, and Fern Kit. Wait, I missed Mountain Freckle dying. Fell from the top. Oh, that killed him? Damn. Rest in peace to my kid, my grandkid kid. Okay. Yeah, we have had so much death today. What the hell's been happening? 10, 11, 12, 13 cats have died. And then not only that, but 5, 10, 15 cats have been born. And we've like evened out. Icicle Heart, Burr Eagle, Hero, Otter Blotch, and Violet Paw. They're teaching cleaning. Violet Paw tries to derail Otter Blotch and switch to fighting training instead. Otter Blotch asks, quick as an unsheathed claw, what's more important, the nursery or the warrior protecting it? The nursery, obviously. So Violet Paw nods, sits her rump down, and listens to Otter Blotch. Snowshade, Deer Speckle, Spider Spore come across a large rat. Spider Spore kills the rat easily, but Snowshade points out the putrid scent. The clan could use the prey, but it isn't safe to risk sickness. Deer Speckle cocks his head. If they aren't going to eat it, can they at least name it? Before Snowshade can figure out how to reply to that, Deer Speckle touches his nose to the body of the rat. Henceforth, this rat will be known as Stinky Rat, honored for its stinkiness. Stinky Rat, Stinky Rat. So true. No Paw and Butterfly Shadow practice fighting techniques, and they have a nice session. Gray Freckle, Iris Paw train under Gray Freckle's leadership. Flame Dapple and Mitchie had a vision. They talk about whether or not it was a real vision. Otter Fleck, Echo Speckle, Frozen Wisp, Saffron Pelt. Ooh, not claimed by the mountains. Flint Paw, Boulder Scratch, Shade Bark, Doe Stripe. Notice Hollyhock clan sent on the border, and relationships have worsened. Turtle Ears, Lupine Holly, Flurry Drift, Happy Chaos. They find a badger set with a new smell. They push rocks in front of it to see if a badger moves them. Playgale, Cloudy Slip, Lavender Goose, Presto Straight Lord. Might be a good chance to practice hunting techniques. Lavender Goose takes charge and coordinates exercises for the training patrol. Soon, cats are practicing their stalking on each other, sharing tips about different terrain types, and discussing prey varieties. Awesome. Hickory Quill, Shard Paw, Red Feather. Suggest might be a good chance to practice teamwork. Everything is going well, then Shard Paw trips and introduces his muzzle to the ground at high speeds. Maybe they need to go back to the basics. Harpy eyes. Oh, right, because you're medium fur. You look like a long-furred cat in the winter. Harpy eyes, mica shade, a hawthorn pelt. Scent of a large dog. Harpy eyes tries to take the lion's share of the effort to lead the dog away, but her strength fails her and the rest of the patrol needs to rescue her, which cuts to the patrol short, and the dog is still lurking on the borders. Damn. Ibis Hale, Cave Blossom, Bianca. Might be a good chance to practice teamwork, but no one steps up. Verbena Roach and Airhaven go out and gather Rosemary. Are we running low on herbs because we don't really have healers? That's a worry. That's a worry. No, we still have a lot of herbs. We're still okay. Mario? Super Mario 64? DS? I never played the DS version. I played the actual N64. Ghost Star feels better. Butterfly Shade needs healing. Flame Dapple was murdered. God, so much murder. I liked you. You were pretty. You were Butterfly Shadow and Flare Pelt, meaning Wolf Strike's grandkid. Yeah, okay. And you were murdered by Red Feather. Why? Were you hated by Red Feather? Where is Flame Dapple? Yeah, I guess you were. I guess sometimes that's all it takes. Boulder Scratch tossed a snake out of camp. Abyss Whisker picks herself up from her nest. Feels better. Lavender Goose hurt their paws. Spider Spore is sore. Web Slinger died to green cough. Oh no, Web Slinger. Oh no, buddy. Oh boy. Oh, he had a rough time of it. Rest in peace, Web Slinger. How many player cats have we lost today? Like, let me just see. That's 1 player cat, 2 player cat, 3 player cats died today. Yeah, Web Slinger died to green cough. Verbena Roach has gotten yellow cough. The infection on Echo Dapple's wound is abated. Cave Blossom's gotten green cough. Shadebark has stopped having a running nose. Bur Eagle was fighting with a cat from ThunderClan. Harpy Eyes fought a rogue. Icicle Heart's feeling better. Claygale is feeling better. Cinnamon Paw's feeling better. Violet Paw has white cough. Shard Paw's feeling better. Prance Paw sits beside his new mentor Deer Speckle as the meeting comes to a close. His claws dig into the ground as he glares up at the sky, wondering why... Wait, hold. Who are your parents? Hawktooth and Echo Speckle? Oh, okay. Why do you have that many parents? Hold on. You shouldn't be anyone's adoptive parent. Hello? I'm gonna go run back and see if we have any cats with too many adoptive parents. Adoptive parents. Because some cats are only supposed to have their couple adopted parents that I've, like, given them. Or the ones that actually adopted them. I didn't realize some of the older ones, though, had, like, the wrong thing on them. So, it doesn't hurt to check. Adoptive parents. Who the hell is Fishleg? And Cheese Puff. These are not your parents. Hawktooth and Echo Speckle are your parents. Alright. So far, so good. Catching all these itty-bitty mistakes. Flame, unsaid adoptive parent, and Quincy, unsaid adoptive parent. Yeah. Okay. Unsaid adoptive parent. For you. You're good. Okay, everybody else is good. Alright. Twigpaw, smiles at the stars as he sits beside Bianca. Seems to shine brighter in response. Knows it's a sign that Timberhearth is still watching over him. Iris paws playing with a kitty pet. They encountered Lady Figment. Oh, you're pretty. Seal braided lynx mink. Almost immediately after Stormpaw touches noses with Ghoststripe, he starts asking when they're going out to explore. Stonepaw fidgets impatiently beside Lavender Goose and is ready to go. For the Stonepaw, for the umpteenth time, here's Violet Paw complaining about the dry rice stalks underneath her paws when she finishes cleaning the Elder's Den, and gets an idea. The next day, Stonepaw adorns her pelt with rice stalks. Damn. Liarpaw sets up straighter when he's called forward to be made an apprentice. Apprentice to Spider Spore. Cinnamon Paw gets apprenticed to Airhaven and has yellow cough. Which Cinnamon Paw has yellow cough? Okay, the warrior one. Gravel Kit's chalk is gone. Gravel Kit fell into a river but was saved by Abyss Whisker. Echo Speckle stares at Webslinger's body blankly, waiting for this horrible nightmare to end. Damn. We've lost a lot of cats. It's ridiculous. Alright, go training. 5 ancient clans. Snowpaw and Butterfly Shadow. As they trudge through the snow, Butterfly Shadow spots a wolf pack round a kill in the distant valley and below and calls over Snowpaw. A good opportunity to observe the dangerous predators from afar. Snowpaw's surprised to watch them play, taking turns chasing and running from each other in a way that reminds them of the games they play with other apprentices. Spider Spore, Lynx Paw, and Deer Speckle, and Prance Paw. Double training. Looks at the group, try to teach, feeling doubtful. When the topic is clawing the rump of an enemy warrior, anyone can get a young hothead's attention. But catching and holding it when the lesson's about gathering materials to reinforce camp, that takes skill, and Spider Spore doesn't get acknowledged for it often. Damn. Nice spot to sun themselves, so they don't get much done. Frozen Wisp, Straight Lord, Micah Shade, and Chervil Ears might be a good chance to practice teamwork. Maybe the exercises they practice aren't revolutionary or new to any cat, but maybe that doesn't matter. Stormpaw, Ghoststripe, Abyss Whisker, go training. Ooh, Ghoststripe got taken by the mountains. Damn, I think that was my grandkid. Yeah, that's my grandkid. Who also has a grandkid now. Oh my goodness, I'm a great-great-grandparent now. I'm such an old cat. My family line has been, like, thriving, though. I'm glad my family line's been thriving. Okay. But rest in peace, Ghoststripe. Snowshade, Bianca, Twigpaw. Chance to practice new hunting techniques. And it goes well. Fur Eagle, Iris Paw, Gray Freckle. Badgered in on Grackle Clan territory, and we let them know. Cloudy Slip, Boulder Scratch, Happy Chaos, and Flint Paw. The patrol gathers together to train under Happy Chaos's leadership. Cloudy Slip has a vision. The patrol can't tell whether it's real or not. Blue Pine Holly, Lavender Goose, Stone Paw. Lavender Goose suggests might be a good chance to practice fighting techniques, particularly with Stone Paw. Everybody has a nice session. Wonderful, good to hear. Claygale, Otterfleck, Icicle Heart, and Shade Bark. The patrol has a disagreement and looks to Claygale to settle the dispute. Claygale rudely reminds the patrol cats to focus on their Star's damn job and stop quarreling like kittens. Ibis Hail, Hawthorn Pelt, Bowstar, Phantom Mouse, and they get the mouse, Hickory Quill, Harpy Eyes, and Cinnamon Paw. It's not finding fresh juniper is a problem. As an evergreen plant, juniper is known to grow reliably even in the cold seasons. The problem is that juniper grows in large shrubs. Shrubs sometimes large enough to be literal trees. Climbing in these slippery conditions might be dangerous. Hopefully the warriors accompanying Cinnamon Paw will be able to help. Hickory Quill, edging onto a skinny branch to get some juniper, slips the frosted wood and plummets the tree, hitting the ground hard. Damn, got head damage. What is wrong with Verbena Roach? Why is Verbena Roach not okay? Sick? Stop being sick, we need you! Okay, this is the last moon. Taco Fur feels better. Bowstar's leg is heavily injured. Micah Shade feels better. Bowstar calls a meeting to honor Micah Shade's service to the clan. It's time they retire. Hawktooth wonders if this is where they belong. Lavender Goose feels better. Echo Dapple's been impatient. Cinnamon Paws noticed she hasn't been the most diligent with her leg exercises. It's unfortunate having consequences. Hi, I'm about to go to work again. Hello, hello. We're about to finish up Clangen Monday. So much death has happened this month. Good lord. Harpy Eye's bruises have disappeared. Jade Paw's stomach ache has left. Liar Paw was seen chasing a kitty pet off the territory. The clan has encountered Ice Spice. Hello, Ice Spice. Cinnamon Paw was killed by Yellow Cough. Oh, but you were so pretty. Oh, but you were so pretty. Oh, poor baby. It just doesn't feel real. Echo Speckle stares at Doestripe's body blankly, waiting for the horrible nightmare to end. Doestripe dead? But Abyss Whisker shakes her head, bewildered. They spoke just a sunrise ago. Abyss Whisker insists. She only retires to her nest when concerned clanmates usher her there. Doestripe was a shining example of what a clanmate should be. That, without their light, Hero feels like they've been thrust into darkness. Following days, they visit their grave, gazing blankly, unmoving at the ground for hours on end. Doestripe and Cinnamon Paw passed away in the last moon of Clangen Monday for today. We had, like, about an equal... Like, we have the same amount of cats we started with, because everybody decided to have kids, and everybody was also dying. So, like, that's like 5, 10, 15, 16, 17 cats died. And then, like, the 5, 10, 15-ish were born. We kind of evened out, to be honest. But that is the end of Clangen Monday. Reminder, if you want to join Clangen Monday, you can type !Discord to join the Discord, and I have a Google form pinned in the announcements tab. Let me switch over real fast, save the game, and it's time to swap over to Digimon Survive.